Okay, we're picking up with example 6 out of chapter 10, lesson 1. This time we are going to be determining whether or not a sequence is arithmetic, geometric, or is neither. And we need to explain our reasoning each time. So in part A, we're looking at the sequence of numbers 13, 25, 37, and 49. And when you look at these numbers, the first thing that you're going to want to do is check for whether or not there's a common difference or a common ratio. So checking for the common difference, if you take 25 and you subtract 13 from it, or 37 minus 25, or 49 minus 37, each time you'll notice that you get 12. Whereas if you took each number, 25 divided by 13, 37 divided by 45, 25, 49 divided by 37, etc., and you do that to check for a common ratio, you'll see that you get a different ratio each time. So because there's a common difference for this pattern, it means that this sequence is arithmetic. All right, so now we're going to look at part B. This time we have the pattern, the sequence 2, 5, 9, and 14. So checking for a common difference first. From 2 to 5 is 3, from 5 to 9 is 4, from 9 to 14 is 5. So there is no common difference. And if we check for a common ratio, 14 over 9, or 9 divided by 5, or 5 divided by 2, you can see down here we also get we don't get a common ratio. So if we don't get a common difference or a common ratio, it means that this function is neither arithmetic nor geometric. Part C, this time we have 6, negative 12, 24, negative 48. We're going to check first for our common difference. Negative 48 minus 24 gives us negative 72. 24 minus negative 12 gives us 36, so there's no common difference. If you check for a common ratio, you should see, hopefully, that each time to advance to the next number, you multiply by negative 2. There is a common ratio. Because there's a common ratio, it means that this sequence is geometric. And real quick, we're just going to look at a problem to check your progress. First off, you have the sequence 8, 24, 48, 96. Go ahead and pause the video and determine which kind of sequence it is. And on the next slide, we see that this one is neither. It's closer to being geometric than arithmetic, but it's still not geometric because it's not a common ratio every time. For part B, we're looking at the sequence 5, 12, 19, 26. And this sequence is arithmetic. It has a common difference of +7 every time. And for part C, we have 300, 200, 400 thirds, and 800 ninths. And this sequence is geometric, and the common ratio for this is 2/3. So 200 is 2/3 of 300. 400 thirds is 2/3 of 200. 800 ninths is 2/3 of 400 thirds. And that's the end of the lesson.